Hi, Foster Kid 85 here, back here with the rest of my story. I left off with my foster homes. They're done. I'm 17 now. I'm almost an adult. March, I think it was approximately March 2003, I left foster care. I went to go live with my mother. That was a horrible idea. Um, I think she wanted to be the cool mom. She wanted me to like her. She wanted, um, she wanted a relationship with me, but not in the right kind of way. And I think she just wanted to just make it way different than foster care so that I would never want to leave. Um, I met new friends and I smoked weed for the second time. The first time I smoked weed when I was on the run from the group home one of those times, and I actually got so high that I didn't even know I was high. So there's there's that. And I started drinking and did a lot of this on the weekend. Um, it wasn't long though before I was doing it before school, after school, smoking weed at least, not drinking. Um, I did finish 10th grade though in June 2003. Um, During this month, I was sent on a weekend program to do it was about life skills and independent living. It was mandatory by my social worker, and I had to do it. And but before that, I had gotten a phone call from the sheriff's department saying that we had we had basically the weekend to move out, or Monday they were going to move us out. And I didn't know anything about this. I don't think my social worker knew anything about this. I don't know how they got around it. Um, so I had to go on this retreat not knowing where I'm going to live at when I come home. Um, but it ended up being that my mom's uh, half sister and stepfather, they were going to stay with his mother, so it would be mine. Sorry. So it would be my step grandmother, and it was summer, and instead of my mom taking me back and forth to where I want to be with my friends, I just decided to kind of move in for the summer. It was this place that kind of like everyone lived in. Someone young, uh, I don't know if they owned it or rented it or what the case was, but um, and I was also at the time with a guy named Chris. Me, him, and a couple other people always hung out. We met at the church um, that we went to sometimes. I actually borrowed a CD from the church one time, and I noticed that there was a money box like in the chair because I'm like a no, I'm nosy. I'm a nosy person, and it was unlocked and it was filled with money, and so I took some, and when I came out and told um, my friends and my boyfriend or whatever what I done, one of them was like, "Well, if you're gonna do it, you might as well clean house." And the money came from the church doing like a teen night for kids. They sold like food and uh, I think other things and stuff like that to give teens a place to go to on Friday night to stay out of trouble. Um, so when we go to do it a second time, we actually break a window. I still have a scar on my leg. Um, but this time we just get basically one of those giant Tootsie Roll change things filled with change. And and embarrassing enough as it is, a gumball machine and I don't know, I think something else. Um, anyway, we should have known that. Why would they just leave it out to the next? We were dumb. We wish we were straight dumb. And that happened. That happened in August of 2003. But I didn't get arrested for it until October 7th, 2003. This is after I had my mom and stepdad had gotten a new house by then. So I had come home to start school, and and then about a month and a half in school, this happens, and so like I accept the fact that she's like telling me you can't go out tonight, because it's like early on or whatever. Um, well, let me just say first that three of us are certain that the other one talked. But we had no business doing this anyway. Um, so I go to jail in February of 2004, and I get sentenced to 5 years, and I get all suspended except for 17 days, and and then my birthday comes around, 10/27, um, 2003, my 18th birthday, and I wasn't understanding why she wasn't gonna let me out on my 18th birthday. I'm an adult now. You've not followed any of the rules that my social worker that you've told that you've had for me. Specifically, curfew was the first one you broke. That the first night, or well, the first week that I did it. I mean, really, like, I'm sorry I did it. I really am, and I'm not going to do anything dumb like this again. And I don't know. So I ended up getting pretty drunk. Ended up missing school for the next like few days. Um, and then the next month, I don't know if it was a manic moment or if it was just probably was a manic moment, and I had no proper guidance, and I don't know. I dropped out of school, and I went to go see Jason. Jason is somebody that I met when I first got out of the system. He was there when I got high the first time, second time, whatever, and went over there as in a way of like a friend to go hang out, whatever. Hey, I got some birthday money, let's get some weed, smoke, and then before we know it, we were together, and because I'm borderline personality disordered and also codependent, I guess that would apply to this. Um, I move in. Um, I move in. I was 18. I believe he was like 20 or 21 at the time. And, but, before I left the quote unquote party house that I, lived at, Chris actually did something dumb on his own. He was actually out on probation for Grand Theft Auto when he got with me, and so they arrested him for um, I think he um, damaged something, whatever that's called. I can't think of the word right now. When y'all can figure it out. Um, and then when he gets out for that, and he gets in trouble for a BB gun, and then now he's away for like 40 years. Um, and then so I do my little jail time, my little 17 days or whatever, and it's kind of like this was also around the time when I started doing cocaine too. Um, and it was I dropped out in November, and then I got Christmas money early from my grandparents, and I decided I was going to buy cocaine with it and try it, do it, and then that started, and I was also out on probation too, um, but I don't get caught for a while due to circumstances of like my probation officer being pregnant. Um, and going to live with Jason was definitely not a good idea. He was a alcoholic abuser. His brother was more of the cokehead, I'd say. Now Jason, he wasn't, shy with the drugs. I mean, he didn't turn it down. It was just, you know, um, that's just what it was. Me, I'd rather have the drugs. I could really only drink vodka. Me now, I can't drink anything at all. Just the smell of liquor makes me sick. Um, and the thought of doing anything else but smoking weed just, I can't even think it. Don't even register in my brain now. I've been sober now for I think approximately 12 years now. Um, but so pretty much I left um I left Jason uh probably December 2004, January 2005, somewhere in there. I moved back in with my grandparents for a while, for a few weeks. Um and yeah, and that's where I'm going to stop at, because basically I jumped from one hot pot to another pot of boiling water. Anyway, thanks for listening.